Good evening to all you wonderful people on social media. Let me just turn this. Okay, put off a break. Okay, good. It's so glad to be with you again this evening, on this Tuesday evening, on our regular program. We thank you for taking time off your busy schedule. Always glad to have you to be with us, and we hope that you will learn something new on this program today. So feel free to share this program with anyone you think that will benefit from this program. Feel free to share with them. If you have any comment, please don't hesitate to just make a comment in the below. We're happy for that too, and also invite others. Invite others to listen in. We appreciate it. We'll be very, very highly appreciated for that. So this is your usual host, Lester Witherspoon, your realtor and investor, coming to you again on this Tuesday evening with our regular program, Lester Real Estate Investment Time. For today's a continuation of last week's topic. Last we were talking about new construction, and we talk about the pros or the advantages of purchasing a new construction property. We talked about that last week. And just to recap some of the things that we talked about last week, we said some of the advantages that one can have from purchasing a new construction property. First and foremost is that they are able to personalize and customize the property to their own likeness. That's a huge advantage. They can make any changes they want. I mean, when they ready to go and meet with the builder initially, they can let the builder know exactly what all they want in the property, what they want excluded, what they want added. Because you see what, as I said last week, the builder will give you the basic structure with things that they normally include in the property. And if you like anything, if you don't like anything, you let them know they can take it out. They'll let you know exactly what they're offering you for that particular property. And if you don't like anything there, you can discuss with them to take it out. And if you want some person to add something there, they can also add it there for you. So it's a huge advantage of purchasing a new construction property. The next thing we said about the advantage of new construction, we said normally new constructions are very clean. They come everything brand new and clean. So that's a huge advantage if you purchase new construction property. All of the appliances, everything there, the entire house, everything is brand new. You don't have to worry about anything going. Any surprises you get, you will not get any surprises. Definitely, you will not get any surprises because everything in there is brand sparkling brand new. You're getting everything brand new from them. Definitely. And the third thing we said was that there's no need for any updating, because some places when you purchase it, especially when it comes to resale properties, you got to update because you don't like the way the people fix it to your own likeness. You have to update it and make some adjustments before you move in. But with the new construction, there's no need for updating because upfront you're letting them know exactly what you want, what you don't want, and they will make sure that everything is in place just as you have said it from the initial discussions. So there's no need for updating when you're purchasing a new construction property. I mean, when you are purchasing a new construction property, there's no need for updating again because you got exactly what you have asked for, everything brand new. The next thing we said was that the new construction properties, nowadays they are all energy efficient. Unlike resale properties, they are all energy efficient. So it saves you a lot when it comes to utility bills, because the windows they use, the doors, and other things that they put in the house, they are all mostly energy efficient. And they will ensure, like you see, most resale properties they have they are now properly insulated, so air can escape and come in, and then that cause some problem when it comes to your utility bills. But with the new construction, they make sure it's well insulated. They put on they all hire energy efficient materials in it, and then they save you a lot when it comes to your utility bills. It save you a lot when it comes to that. The next thing is that you have less maintenance to do when you purchase a new construction property. You have less maintenance. Normally, you don't everything brand new, so you don't have any to repair or replace for maybe the next 10, 15 years. The first 10 or 15 years in your property, you have don't worry about anything. Everything is brand new in that property. The roof is brand new. The windows are brand new. The doors are brand new. The water heater brand new. All the appliances in the kitchen, everything brand new. So you have to maintain anything for the next couple of years after purchasing the property. You're good to go for a good number of years. Yeah, and another advantage will say that you have a home warranty. The builder will give you a builder's home warranty. That if anything happens, they will take care of it for you. So that's a good advantage there too. And the last advantage we said that that builders offer is financing. Builders offer financing to the buyers, but of course it comes with string attached. That means when you use their financing company, they will help you with your closing costs, which is a plus for you. So that's a good thing if you use there. But again, you got to shop around first to make sure that you have to compare apples to apples, and make sure everything is in place, and then you go for it from there. So, but 9 out of 10 chances is very, very beneficial. Yeah. So those are some of the things. They have a lot of other things, but those are some of the things that I just want to bring to your attention that you can benefit from. If you purchase a new construction property, yes, those are some of the things you can purchase from. You can benefit from. So today we are going to talk about the disadvantages or the cons for purchasing a new construction property. What are some of the disadvantages? The first and foremost disadvantage of purchasing a new construction property is that it's expensive. Yeah. There's a lot of little expenses that involve. Because when the builder advertised the new construction and the price, that price is not the final price of that property. It is just the base price of that property. Got to let you know it starts at 500,000 or it starts at 600,000. So you know very well that is not the price. So they will let you know what all the 600,000 or the 500,000 will cover. If you want anything else to be changed or you want anything to add to that property, you will have to pay all of the extra expenses. You have to pay it. Yep, you will have to pay all those extra expenses. You will have to pay it to make sure that you are good to go. Yep. So 9 out of 10 chances, the new constructions, they are a little more. You don't know the final price until everything is done. That's the bottom line. You don't know your final price until you have made all the additions, subtraction, everything before you can finally know what the final price is. But just passing by and see a new construction property, say, "Oh, I like that property. Look at it's 600,000." No, it's a big mistake. You gotta get in there, get into discussion, get to the round table. You gotta talk about it, know all adding, taking, subtracting, all that stuff, and then based on that, then you can come up with the real price of that property, what you'll be paying for that property. So actually, if you have enough money, well, you can go for it. It depends. Because you see, with unlike the new construction with resale property, when you see that price, that is it. And you can negotiate to bring it down if it's a buyer's market, or sometimes a seller market. Then you have a lot of people offering above asking price, and then sometimes the price go up. But 9 out of 10 chances, if you're a regular buyer's market, you're not going to pay more from what is being asked. Yes. So at least you know about that. So that's a good thing about that. So you can set your budget and really know exactly how much you're paying up front, at least, and know that this is what I'm budgeting for and moving forward with. You know that up front, yeah. And the new construction, they will let you know up front if you qualify to move forward with that purchase or not. or if you qualify for it, or you are qualified to add onto it, that you can pay for. If you're not qualified for the other addition that they can do, that is they don't put it there. You are something that you agree on to make sure you're able to pay for all the stuff before they start moving forward. Yeah, so they'll do all that upfront initially. Yeah. The second disadvantage is that is that it's less mature landscaping, because you see when the people were to build a new construction, they clear the land, they clear the entire land, a huge parcel of land that they want to use for that development, and then as they build each property, then they'll try to plant the grass in it, and they'll start to do things, some they don't plant no flowers, just put the carpet grass on it, and so it's new, it's not mature, so you don't really know how the whole thing will turn up initially, But the one thing I do know is that when they plant these grass newly, sometimes it turn out well. Sometimes if they don't water it well, they end up getting brown and drying up and dying and turning brown, and you got to call the attention to it and then replace it, So the landscaping of the property is not mature. Because they're just trying to settle things in, they're just trying to get things up and running, so it is not well, solid enough to say yes, this is I like the landscape and all that. You got to get in and get involved and try to make it to your own likeness. So now you can add them more flowers, or maybe you want to put a tree in your yard or something. You got to spice it up, to your own likeness. Most times you got to do that. In order to really fit your own likeness, you have to go through all that and make sure those things are in place. And the longer you live there, and the longer you go through things, things will begin to settle in, and you can get to see the real the beauty and the truth of the landscape. Yeah, but that's it. The third thing I'd like to share with you is that when it comes to OU construction, you have limited options. Now, what do I mean by limited options? Normally, with new construction, buyers have the standard materials that they use. Yep, standard materials. So if they're using the because they don't want to be changing material every time from one house to the next, they have what they use for one house, they use for all the houses, all the properties they're building, they use it. And so if anything that you like, you want to include it and it's not part of them, 9 out of 10 chances they will not add it because it's not part of the standard material that they use. Yeah. They will go over with you all of the basic things that they use in putting the property. And if you want anything to be changed or anything to be added, what have you, you have to pay that extra cost. They're not going to do that. They will not do that. I tell you that straight up. They will not. Because they have the standard materials. So you have limited options. You only have to choose from what they have. They're offering you to put in the house. Then you got to pay no extra for that. But if you want something extra to what they're offering, you have to pay for that. So you have limited options. Yeah. So that's one of the disadvantage. You see? So with resale, you have several properties you can decide from. You look at the property you don't like, you do have what you like, you go to the next one, go look at it. You go to the next one, and you see you have a lot of property that you can compare, and you select the one that suits your own taste and what will be best for you and your family, and that you go that one you go with. You see, but if you really want a new construction, you just select the used construction company, and once you start to go with that company, you have to just, if you really want to use them, you have to use the materials that they have decided to use for the construction of the property. Or if you want to change it, you have to pay for it. You have to pay that extra money for it. You have to go the extra mile to get it done. You have to do it. It should come out of your pocket. Yeah, it comes out of your pocket. So that's one of the disadvantages, that you don't have many options. You can't put anything that you want to put in your property without any extra cost. You can put it there, but it costs you extra. Yeah, but it costs some extra cost. Yeah. And then the fourth thing I want to just share, fourth disadvantage, is that there are a lot of additional expenses. Because every little thing you add, you got to pay for it. A lot of additional expenses. So as I said, the initial price you see is not the final price. It's just the base price. And there's a lot of additional expenses that come along outside of what you initially saw. Yep. So be prepared that if you want a complete basement with, additional bathroom and rooms and all that, you want a new deck, these are all additional expenses that you have to pay in addition to the base price. Yeah. So you have to go through these expenses if you want it to be added to your property. Yeah. So that's some of the things that you have to go through if you want a new construction property. Yeah. So you can do that. You can go that way or what have you. So, but it's not for you. You can. You look at it and see. Some people love reconstruction, and there's nothing wrong with reconstruction. This is yours. The decision is yours. We'll talk about that later on. The decision is yours, but just make sure that wherever it is, you just make sure that what you decide to move forward and go with is something that is good for you and your family, something that you and your family will enjoy, something that you can be proud of, that you can enjoy going home to, and live a happy life. You can do that. It's possible. It is so possible. It's possible. It's possible. The fifth disadvantage that I want to share with you here today is that when you buy a new construction, you gotta look at the timeline. The closing timeline is far different from a resale closing timeline. It's a huge difference. Because if you're closing a resale property, resale takes normally 30 to 45 days to close. Short. It takes 30 to 45 days to close. And you're done. Yeah. Unlike the resale, new construction will take something 6 to 8 months to close. Because they have to build that property from the foundation all the way to the roof. You got to build it. You have to build every bit of it. So, and what the thing about making it, because they will do the foundation, they will call you to see it, they will people gotta inspect it to make sure everything's fine. Then from there, they will do the frame. They do all the timbers. They put everything in to get the property the correct structure, and then they gotta check to make sure everything fine. Then after they finish doing that, then they will start putting the drywall in. And then when they finish with the drywall, they gotta check to make sure everything intact, everything good. Then they start working on the roof. So everything have a stage. They have different stages that I have to pass through. Yeah, and that takes some time. It takes some good bit of time. Yeah. So usually a new construction will take about 6 to 8 months to complete. Usually. And sometimes it takes even longer. If depending on the size of the house, how big, if you have a huge house that you want to build, sometimes it takes up to 12 months to construct it. Yeah. It takes up to 12 months. But normally it will take about 6 to 8 months. Normally it will take about 6 to 8 months to construct a new construction. So if you know that you are rushing to get a place and to move urgently, then new construction is not an option for you. Definitely, I'll tell you straight up. New construction is not an option because you're not closing that but 6 to 8 months where you can close. But if you know you have enough time that you can take your own time, your own mind, and they can build and go through it, then you can wait to do your new construction. You can do your new construction if you have enough time on your hand. That you can patiently wait and watch the whole process go through and make sure that you get what you want, to your own likeness, you and your family likeness. Then you can patiently wait for the new construction property. So it all depends on how urgent, the urgency, how urgent you need to move. And it's up to you. It's all up to you and your family. You got to decide. So you can go for it. If you can make it, fine. If you can make it, you can consider reconstruction property. You can do that. Now, the next thing I want to share with you is with new construction, the taxes are higher. Most times, the taxes are higher than resale properties. Because you see, with new construction, things are done a little different than the regular resale properties. Things are done a little different. Yeah. The taxes, because you see what happened, they would do everything upfront. Because again, when it comes to when it comes to preparing the taxes, they need to pay certain things up front. They don't need to get some loan to pay up front, so they will charge you for all those things up front. Yeah, they will charge you, build everything in up front. They will do that. So 9 or 10 times you find out that new construction taxes are a little higher than the resale property taxes. If you check it out, yeah, you can do your own homework and check it out for yourself. But you find out that 9 or 10 times the new construction properties are a little higher than the resale property taxes. You find out for yourself. And the last thing I'd like to share with you, the last disadvantage or the last con that I'd like to share with you today is that they have strict HOAs. The new construction they are very strict with the HOAs. Yeah. Because you see, normally with HOA, if you want to make any changes in the HOA, there's something you got to vote on, you got to pass. It's a long process to make a change in the HOA. So they will make sure that when you construct, they will make sure everything that they want to put in that, they will have it upfront, they'll put it in that document. Everything is included upfront in that document. And they're very strict with certain things. And the thing is that there's certain things you can do, you cannot do, and upfront. Yep, that part of the laws, the HOA laws, and you need to know about it upfront. Yeah, so they are more strict with the HOA laws than the resale properties. So you need to be mindful of that. When you're getting in, make sure you want to find out what all the HOA laws are. Make sure you read it. Make sure you're aware of it. Make sure you are fully aware so you can make an informed decision, so that you can get any surprise tomorrow. We say, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that. I can't do. Then you can kind of get sad. At least make an informed decision by being proactive, asking these questions, and so you can be aware as to what you're getting into upfront. You can be aware. Yeah, so it's very, very, very important. So be aware of these things. So these are just some of the cons that when concerning the purchasing of a new construction. These are some of the cons that you have to go through. Yes, one is expensive. Definitely is expensive. It's less mature landscaping. You don't have the landscape not mature enough. There are limited options you have. You only have to deal with what they're offering. If you want to change it, you have to pay that extra cost for it. And there are a lot of additional expenses when you're trying to do a new construction. Definitely. And the timeline for closing a new construction is far different from the timeline for closing a resale. And the taxes are a little higher than the resale property. And lastly, they have strict HOA. Very strict HOA. So these are things I just want to share with you. You can also still do your own homework. But these are some of the cons or the disadvantages of purchasing a new construction property. Now, I am not going to tell you, say, purchase new construction or don't purchase new construction. It's up to you. I've given you the information. You can also do your own homework, do more information, more research to get more information. Because I just giving you just a synopsis, just a bird's eye view of what the whole details look like. But you can do your own homework. That's why I advise you to do your own homework as what scenario will be better for you, be best for you and your family. If you want to, if you do your homework well, you will determine whether it's better to go with a resale property or whether it's better to do a new construction property. But I will advise you to make sure before you purchase, whether that resale or whether that new construction, do your homework and make sure you have enough information so you can make a well-informed decision. And to add to it, if you have a good realtor, if you get a good realtor, a realtor will be able to guide you to the person, will try to educate you, try to at least give you all the information that you need so you can make that well-informed decision also. So I encourage you to get a realtor. Don't try to do it on your own, because so now you may make some major mistakes that you may regret in the future. So always good to get a realtor, always good to be well abreast of what you're getting into so you can make a well-informed decision. If at any time you need a realtor to work with, feel free to let me know. I am available if you need help. to work with you. I will be glad to work with you. I'm based in Virginia and I'm licensed in Virginia and Maryland, but I do have a network of other realtors that around the country that we work with to help people in other states in the United States. So you can feel free to call me. My number is 302-310-0621. Call me. Feel free to call me. And let's talk. If you have any real estate need, if you want to buy, you want to sell, call me. We can talk personally, one-on-one. Just call my number. My number is 302-310-0621. Or you can call, that's my cell phone number. You can call my direct line. My office number is 667-290-5051. Again, my business number is 667-290-5051. So anytime, call me or make a comment in the box below, and I will also respond to you. So reach out to me with any additional question you may have, or if you know somebody who is interested, or if you are interested in selling or buying, I will be glad to help you out. I'll be glad to assist you. I'll be glad to work with you. Anytime, once you let me know, I'll make sure to include you in my schedule and do everything to make sure we will find a property that you can call home. So this is it for today. We'll again say thanks for your time. We appreciate it very, very highly. Please share this program, this recording with anybody who you know that thinking about buying or selling. We appreciate it highly. If you like it, please click the like button. If you want to share in a comment, please let us know. We'll be glad and we will respond to you. Definitely. So if you're watching the replay, again, we still thank you also. We highly appreciate it. We appreciate that also, because we know everybody very, very busy. And we're happy that you can at least listen to our program. This is your realtor and investor, Lester Witherspoon, come to you on this Tuesday. And every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m., we come to you sharing with you information regarding real estate market, and the whole investment aspect of it, if you have any question regarding that. So thanks again. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy the rest of your week. I look forward to you joining us again on next Tuesday at 6 p.m. So take care and be safe. Bye for now. I'll talk to you next week. Have a good day.